Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back with you with another video and another cup of tea. I'm drinking from this fish mug now because it symbolizes I drink like a fish. So anyway, sorry I haven't shaved yet because it takes up a lot of energy for me to shave. I keep struggling to get the energy to shave. But anyway, hope everyone's well wherever you are. Weather here in the UK is really rubbish, but I nearly spoke them. But anyway, sorry. So, as I say, I'm back here with part 2 of my plans for Black History and Dyslexia Awareness, or as I call them, Black History and Empowerment and Dyslexia Awareness and Empowerment months, or month. So I did plan to finish yesterday the part 2 and 3, but I didn't quite get around to it, so it's a bit later than planned. But anyway, I'll try not to waffle too much. And here's some of my plans for potential ideas for empowerment. So as ever, at the end of the video or whenever you like, please comment in the comment section any questions you want, any questions or queries, or any points you want to raise, or any ideas you have or suggestions, or what you think of each idea, which you think are your least or most favorite ideas. Which ideas are your least or most favorite? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with the list. So, number 11, not sure how I'm going to do this, but I'd love to, maybe if I could, I'd like write to YouTube and say, like, try and encourage them to support minority groups like people of color, or black YouTubers especially, and maybe Asian as well, but like minorities generally, excuse me, on YouTube, and like look at how they can help people of color on YouTube, YOC, YouTubers of color as I call it sometimes, and also disabled YouTubers and other disadvantaged or often disadvantaged YouTubers. I don't want to be too negative and say like, because I talked before a little about how I think that black and dyslexic people should, black and stroke or dyslexic people should not see ourselves, I'll say ourselves, as I'm including dyslexics, sorry, as disempowered or as negative, in a negative way. I think we should see ourselves in a positive light, or that we can achieve things. So I don't want to say we're always oppressed or always victims. I don't want to play the victim, basically, to put it simply. But I do think we do face challenges, obviously. So, but I think we need to work on how we can achieve our full potential in spite of our challenges. So I hope that makes sense, as ever. But yeah, so I think it'd be great if YouTube, perhaps, if they could, supported or supports, especially like for Black History Month, like promoting black YouTubers. Maybe there could be an events where black YouTubers can go and get support as well, and like network with each other, and maybe they could support each other's channels as well, like other minorities supporting black YouTubers, and then like in other months, obviously, hopefully black YouTubers and other minorities could return the favor, and also, as I say, dyslexic YouTubers as well. And like I say, all my ideas could benefit or be for both groups, hopefully. So yeah, I hope YouTube, basically put it simply, I hope YouTube and possibly other social media groups and organizations will work to support people of color, especially black people in Black History Month, and as I say, Black History and Empowerment Month, and also dyslexic and other disabled YouTubers, if you class dyslexia as a learning disability. Not everyone classes dyslexia as a learning disability. But anyway, number 12, I hope to, sorry, excuse me. Damn runny nose. That's the problem with doing my YouTube videos live. Sorry. But yeah, so number 12, I hope to like share a link about dyslexic entrepreneurs, like why dyslexic make great entrepreneurs. I've done this before, but I hope to do it and again, and excuse me, especially with organizations which try and raise awareness of dyslexia within the black community, or people of color, like people from Asia as well, and share that link with those groups so that hopefully they'll share it with other people across Africa, especially to talk about how dyslexic people can achieve, and hopefully more people from Africa will realize that dyslexic people might not be the best academically, but can be really good business people. So hopefully they'll treat dyslexic people better, and in turn dyslexic people will also be able to help those economies across Africa and challenge some of the problems they face. Number 13, on that note, I hope to find out about the problems and issues facing both the black and stroke or dyslexic communities, and so what problems we face or they face respectively, and that sort of thing. Number 14, on that note, the reason why I think it's important to find out those problems is because then hopefully we can find out solutions to those problems, and look at how Black and stroke dyslexic people can solve problems either for ourselves or each other and for the rest of the world as well. So I think, like I probably mentioned before, but dyslexic people are really good at solving problems. So I think that could really help to solve our own problems, but also the rest of the world's problems. But you've got to know, you've got to address a problem before you take it on. It's like they say in Alcoholics Anonymous, apparently they say you've got to say you have a problem before you can take that problem on. Number 15, on that note, I hope to talk about, I've often planned to do this, but I hope to talk about some of my embarrassing hoarding issues. I do find it a bit difficult to talk about that. Obviously, mental health problems or things like that are hard to address, but I think by talking about them, hopefully you can help a lot more people as well. So I do hope to get around to it if I can, like ASAP. I hope to talk about my hoarding, my embarrassing hoarding problems, and that sort of thing as much as I can, which I've been planning to do for a while, but I haven't really quite got around to. I'd also love to hear from aspirations, like from Black and stroke dyslexic people, and what they feel holds them back and how they feel they can achieve those aspirations. And I'm a great believer, I know I've said this quite a lot, but in working with younger people, because I think that the younger you train them, the more chance they have of doing better in the future. And if young, especially young girls from Africa, are trained, like I have a very, I don't know if controversial is the right way, but a very, can't really think of another word to use it. We'll say controversial, if you like, idea about starting up a business. As you, I know I'm a bit hypocritical here, but because I haven't done it myself. But if I go back in time, probably I would have started a business very young, because I'm a great believer that that way you get your mistakes in early. Because most likely when you start a business, you excuse me. When you start a business, if and when you start a business, if you decide to do that, I think that your first business is most likely to be very difficult to get it right first time. So I think failure is not really, although it doesn't feel very nice, and obviously you don't want to lose money and it's embarrassing and all that, but it's a good way to learn. Like, you learn from your failures and your mistakes. So I'd love to hear what people think, like whether people agree with me, but part of me thinks maybe this is a crazy idea, but I think like it'd be great if young people who are like as young as possible, really, even from a toddler's age, maybe that's too young to learn, but learn about business at least. And then maybe when they're like 6 or 7 or a bit older than that, maybe even at 6 or 7, like learning how to set up their own lemonade store and count the cost of things, like count the cost of the products they buy, and then how they sell them, and then the profit and loss, and learning all those sorts of things. But again, I'd love to hear what you think. Am I being naive or foolish, or do you think that is a good way to start? Number 16, I hope to talk about excuse me, African game makers, like how I want to help Africans to make and develop their own games, tech games, that is, for themselves and the rest of the world. So not just playing those games, but also making their own games. And there are already African game makers, but I hope that I can encourage more people to become African game makers. Number 17, I'm going to probably talk a little bit fast because I know this video has been on a bit long, so I do want to get through it quickly. I hope as many people as possible will support my channel, because then hopefully they can help me to help myself and others. So hopefully I'll get as many subscribers from people of colour or minority groups and dyslexic and other learning disabled YouTubers, or even other minorities generally and disabled people, as hopefully by helping their channel they'll help mine. But as I said before, like if I do make any money from my channel, I hope to give that money to charity when I can, obviously excuse me, if I have enough to live on. So other than having enough to live on, the rest of the money I hope to give away to charity. Number 18, I hope that Black and stroke dyslexic people excuse me, will talk about which Black and stroke dyslexic people are their greatest role models or inspire them the most. 19, I hope to cover as many things as I can. I know there's only 24 hours in a day, so hopefully I won't lose my voice either, because that's quite embarrassing. But anyway, so yeah, cover as many things as I can. And number 20, as ever, I'd love to hear from you. And hopefully my voice will start to recover, because it feels like my voice is already going by the time I make my next video. So anyway, hope you like this video, and I'm out. Peace out.